How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to episode 3 of Would You Rather. This is where we put two vehicles up against each other, and in the comments section, we want to know which would you rather and why. So today we're going to get right into it, and we're going to compare this silver all-wheel drive Chevrolet Traverse 3LT model with a premium package and a sunroof to this silver Traverse all-wheel drive 3LT with a premium package and a sunroof. Now there is one major difference. This one here is a brand new 2021, and this one here is a certified pre-owned 2018 with about 30,779 miles on it. Now I chose these two vehicles because they're pretty much identical in every way. You know, they're the same color, the same model. They're both 3LT premium package vehicles, so they have the same 20-inch wheels. They both have the Bose upgraded stereo. They both have the in-dash navigation. They both have the dual sunroofs. Inside these Traverses, they both have the bucket seats in the second row. They both have our surround vision camera. Now in the 2021, it's high definition, whereas in the 18 it is not. And they both have the rear camera mirror. Really, the only major difference in these two vehicles is the 2021 does have what's called safety assist. That's going to be the forward collision alert with emergency braking for both cars and pedestrians. It gives you lane keep assist, where it can actually nudge the wheel to put you back in your lane if you were to drift out of your lane. You get IntelliBeam high beams, which are automatic. They'll cycle on and off as needed. And what people like the most out of this package, I feel, is the heated steering wheel. We have a button right here. You press that on and you'll have a nice warm steering wheel for the winter months. Other than that package, these vehicles are pretty much identical. So really, what is going to be the difference of why you would choose one over the other? Well, the reason I wanted to do this comparison is because most of my new car clients lease vehicles. And if they're not leasing a vehicle, a lot of people will buy a certified pre-owned. And that's really what we're going to compare here today. So I actually wrote up a lease on this vehicle, and I also wrote up a finance on the 2018 certified pre-owned. So we're in the 2021 right now. Let's start with that one. Here's a write-up on a lease on this particular vehicle. So MSRP or window sticker on the vehicle is $47,820. I'm using a sale price of $45,844.15. Now that's GM supplier pricing, and you can get that through different corporate discounts. You can get that if you're a first responder, currently if you're a healthcare worker, if you're a teacher educator, if you're military, if you're college. There's a number of different ways that you can access and get that savings and that discount. So we're going to use that for argument's sake. We're also going to do this lease at 12,000 miles per year. We're going to do it with a total of $3,000 down, and we're going to include all the taxes and New Jersey fees that would correspond to this lease. So that's tax, plates, actually have bank fee included in this, our dealer documentation fee included in this. So basically you're giving us a total of $3,000 down, and you'd be at $445 per month for 36 months. And if you look a little further down on my list here, after 3 years, you would have spent $19,020, and you would have basically driven 36,000 miles. Now let's hop into the 2018 certified pre-owned and see what the deal is over there. We are in the certified vehicle. You'll see same sunroof, same bucket seats. You can see the difference in the camera quality here. Now it still serves the same purpose. You can see front, you can see back, and you have your bird's eye view. However, again, not high definition, but you know, nice clean vehicle. It has 30,786 miles on it right now. I think I mentioned a little less earlier, probably from test drives that has a couple extra miles on it. Now this is GM certified, and we do include GM certification in our sale price online, where many of our competitors will say the vehicle is certifiable, and if you want it certified, they'll start to add costs to the price. You know, costs associated with maintenance, with the 172-point inspection, things that had to be done to the vehicle, like if the brakes or the tires aren't up to a certain measurement, they would have to be replaced. So they'll start charging you for all that. I include all that in our price. We don't upsell it, we include it. And we still price very competitive in our area. The other thing you get is more warranty. So the factory warranty on this was a 3-year 36 bumper to bumper. It basically takes that in-service date and it adds 1 year or 12,000 miles, whichever comes first, essentially making it a 4-year 48,000 mile bumper to bumper from the date the vehicle first went in service back in 2018. The Powertrain, same thing. You get a very large extension to that, where it's a 5-year 60,000 from the original in service date. It would now be a 6-year or 100,000. They also give you 2 complimentary service visits, which is an oil change, tire rotation, and like a multi-point inspection. You get free trials of OnStar, you get free trials of satellite radio. Basically, it's like a new car experience, only it's a certified pre-owned with some miles on it. We are selling this vehicle on our website for $30,477. Now, if we include sales tax, motor vehicle, documentation fee, all that sort of stuff, in New Jersey, you'd be out the door at $32,996.89. Now, to compare it to the other vehicle, we're actually gonna do the same thing. We're gonna put $3,000 down, and most people will do a finance on this vehicle for 72 months. Now, the finance rate all depends on, you know, your credit history and that sort of thing. I'm just using 4% as a guide or as an example, which is gonna bring us to a payment of $469 over the course of 72 months. And after 3 years of owning and paying for this vehicle, you would have paid $19,884, which is about $864 more than if you leased the other vehicle for 3 years, as far as your total out of pocket for that 36-month period. In this vehicle, you would now have 66,779 miles, or 66,786 as it stands right now, because we assumed we'd be driving each of these vehicles 12,000 miles per year. So the big question is, what do you do after 3 years? You know, the average person drives a car about 3 years, and then either they get tired of it or they want to move on to something different. So if you look at these two situations, with a 2021 lease, at the end of 3 years, you can just give the car back and you can start fresh with something else, whether you want to buy, lease, or what have you, or you can buy the vehicle and continue to drive it. On a certified pre-owned, you can obviously just keep paying your payments and keep it and just keep putting miles on it, or you can trade it in, and then the only question would be is whether you have like a positive equity or a negative equity position based on how you kept the vehicle and how you know, the market is at that time. With these things in mind, I decided let's take it 3 more years out, so 6 years total. So that means on a 72-month finance, you would have paid off this pre-owned Traverse, you would currently own it, you would have spent $36,768 after 6 years, and you would have about 103,000 miles on it, but you would own it outright at that point, and you can continue to drive it with no payment, or you could trade it in and get value out of it and go into something different. And that would be after 6 years of ownership. Now, in a 2021, let's say you decided to return the lease and just release another vehicle, another Traverse, and let's just say that the deals were very similar, and over the course of another 3-year lease, you would have paid the same thing, about $19,020. That would basically give you a total of $38,040 spent on 2 brand new vehicles that you drove about 36,000 miles on each. Now, that being said, you're under warranty the entire time, so it's a little different than a certified pre-owned, where there'd be times that you were out of warranty, so you would maybe have less things that you have to repair and stuff like that. However, at the same time, you never really own a vehicle, because at the end of the 6 years, you don't have anything. You're just giving it back and starting all over again. I did also calculate if you were to buy the vehicle out at the end of the lease, the buyout was $27,257. Now, to that, you would have to pay sales tax and plates and a documentation fee again, which would bring you to around $29,563. And if we add that up, you would be at $48,583.57 leasing this vehicle first and then buying it at the end. And that actually does not include interest if you finance the buyout. That's if you just bought it outright cash. So to lease something and then buy it at the end can sometimes be pretty expensive, not necessarily the best way to go. So this has been another episode of Would You Rather. Hopefully this made some sort of sense. And in the comments below, let us know, which one would you rather? Would you rather go with the 2021 Silver 3LT Premium Package Traverse with the sunroof, or the 2018 Silver All-Wheel Drive 3LT Premium Package with a sunroof? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, and if you like these Would You Rather videos, give them a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.